Hello and welcome back to the left side of reality. This is your host as always, Snow the First. Last time we had restarted Lobotomy Corporation for the first time in a long while to then begin the arduous process of clearing out the codex, which has a few stumbles because a lot of the abnormalities left in the codex are the ones that were left alone for one reason or another. This time, basically that, but continuing. Now, in the last stream, had we decided that we wanted to create a second person to basically finish out logging? It would probably only need to be done one more time, but I guess the question is it worth it to create a whole guy just to finish out logging? Because we're gonna finish out Schadenfreude, we're gonna finish out Singing Machine, and there's already people that are suited for that. Right, mimicry. I forgot that was a thing I wanted to do. Who has the highest fortitude right now? You do at 100. Is that really the best I have? You know what? The same person that would work on Woodsman would also be good for hang on, let's check that real quick. It's Fortitude. So that was Paulinus? No, Anastasia? Who was that? I've already forgotten. It was Adam. Of course it's Adam. Wasn't he the big red person last time too? Anyways, what was I thinking? Paul's at... Okay, Paul has Fortitude 5. I just wanted the highest HP possible. The next time a department opens up, we can make Adam the captain of it, if he's the one that's getting all this cool stuff. Oh, no, I meant higher, because I wanted to make a low fortitude person for... Woodsman. Introducing Victor, I guess. You can go in Central Command for no reason besides just because. No, put you in Control for right now because that's closer to the Woodsman. Put you in Central Command later. Just put you in a Hornet to give you decent defenses and everything. And a Hornet gun too. Just because ranged weapons are going to be important for Meat Lantern. Was that all the pending business we had? Before I officially hit the start button. I think Christmas might be... Alright. Where is Black Swan right now? You're here. You said insight and repression for this one? For the time being, I'm going to send you just because you have a Vav armor on. Notes from a crazed researcher. We need that. What do we need that for specifically? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? I did have an idea for the notes. I'm just gonna scroll through my people real quick. Oh, one of the brothers dropped to the ground. I guess because we only got a okay as opposed to a good. That is, hopefully, the only failure we get on this one today. Right, I was gonna send someone to do this. Cedric or Maritza, it literally doesn't matter which. Well, I guess Cedric, because red damage. Or wait, what's that you have on your chest right now? Logging. Cedric, you'll be the designated singing machine dude. Wait. Wait, just making absolute sure. Level 2 temperaments or lower. So high doesn't matter, it's low that does. Well, the good news about the notes is that in order to get everything on it, we don't necessarily need to do anything with it. We just need to hold it. And... where'd it go? Okay, it's at least not in any cell that someone's actively working on, it looks like. Okay, Alex, you stay here right now while we try to work out where the hell the meat lantern went. Right here! Who's the nearest ranged weapon? I don't know if pleasure is one, so I'm not gonna risk it. You have a Lakeisha gun, and you have Hornet. You two should be enough. Gonna finish Alex getting the note. This is gonna be slightly more of a grindy stream. Because, this is gonna be slightly more grinding, actively trying to get people to, write VOV meltdowns. I can only do this so many times before it starts being actively risky. It's been so long since I've worked with Evolve, I actually kind of forgot that fact. Okay, Alex, you return back to your department while I work out the next part of your plan. Does the notes have a time limit for how long you before you need to use them, or can I just hold them? Okay, good. Wait, Tom got sent to do this? Why Tom? I'm apparently not paying attention to what I'm doing. Which is always dangerous in a game like this. One more with Black Swan, or should I put a pause on that for now? High temperaments but low fortitude? Let's see how this goes. I kind of want to use the notes to help finish out Nameless Fetus, so that we then don't have to worry about it anymore. Because the thing about the fetus is that all we need to do is keep scoring good over and over. If the notes help with that, then that'd be very nice. Okay. If there's a cheek mark on Cedric, we stop on Singing Machine. That's the rule for today. Oh, wow. Almost completely full. Yeah, we might actually be able to finish out Nameless Fetus like that, if it keeps returning results like that. Okay, cool. We may have actually found a way to finish out 2 codex entries at once. No one's actively working on anything, right? Okay, no, you're still doing Singing Machine. He did get the cheek mark. God damn it. Is that gonna make it no longer safe because of fortitude going up? That was like our #1 concern from what I remember last time. Oh, that was the big risk the whole time. Okay. For fortitude, you mean? Oh, thank God. Wait, where'd Adam go? Oh, he must have gotten called back when I called back the other guy. I actually have some very specific fond memories. I have some very specific fond memories about Meat Lantern. Well, maybe not Meat Lantern specifically, but Meat Lantern Don Quixote. Because I think I remember that for Canto 7, I was running a kind of mishmash Rupture team. Because, I think it would have been Rupture. Because the whole La Mancha crew hadn't been released yet. And everyone else died to Papa Quixote, except for this little spunky 2-star Don Quixote that had Lantern. Purple Dawn. Okay, we really gotta get everyone in the corridors when that spawns, because we do not want any breakouts in this facility. Of all facilities, this is the one we want breakouts in the least. Be quiet, Tippereth. Where'd you go this time? Oh, there it is. Isn't it just grand that we don't have any clerk's rights abnormalities this time? Otherwise, they would be... What? Did I not send people to suppress you? I did. Where the hell are you guys? How is Black Swan doing anyways? Still at 4. So, I feel like this is a conversation topic that we went over a lot during the course of the main Limbus, main Lob Core series itself, but what is everyone feeling about the way that Kim Ji-hoon runs the company? Because it's kind of like, it does feel like he's running into an issue where he wants to be just the quirky indie developer, but the games just become too big for that to pass anymore. Meat Lantern? Okay, just need 16 for this and 12 for this. Okay, another 20 and I'll have all 3 Harmony guns. Not that I'm gonna use them anyway. Six, so 30 boxes. We can actually see all the fail conditions here. Work results bad, work results normal, 5 or more employees, which might happen at some point, 5 or more employees panicking. Not something that'll probably happen. 3 abnormality escapes. All we've done so far is Meat Lantern. Which is why we need to kill the Violet Dawn as soon as it gets here. What's our progress on this? 53. So 60 for this and 80 for this. Damn, you still have a while yet before we can get everything from you. I may actually have to create a 3rd guy to deal with this. What about you? Oh wow. All I need is one more work and I'll be able to at least finish out the codex for Nameless Fetus. The armor and stuff is a different matter entirely. How are we doing on no? Okay, we've maxed out Researcher too. Come to think of it, we haven't are you talking about Nameless Fetus equipment? I'll check it again after this work finishes. I would say the weapon might be worth grinding for, because it's a very long-range white weapon. The suit I can take or leave for a he, but that weapon looks decent. $90 for the weapon. Okay. What do we need codex-wise at this point? Still working on Dream of the Black Swan. Still need to do this. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna return the notes at this point. Since we're, done with fetus for the day. I might do more fetus grinding on another day, but I want to focus on other stuff. We can grind for Schadenfreude if we were so inclined. For anyone that needs justice. The bird, I don't think we're ready for yet. And Rune. Okay? I don't think we're ready for yet. God damn, their prudence and fortitude are tanked for one reason or another. But in contrast, they're quite the sharpshooter. Okay, have I done a work on Nameless Fetus or on Meat Lantern this cycle yet? Gonna do another for Black Swan, just to kind of throw it in there. Let's hear it for the Queen of Hatred outfit. Even as much of a pain as the abnormality herself was, her armor's damn good. That pale weakness being the only real drawback. Hello? And she's panicking. Okay, that's could be a problem. Who's the nearest person with a white weapon? Okay, first of all, what even is your type? It's either temperaments or justice. Engulfing Dream's only a tech, but it's also long range. Do we really have so few, Oh, she's a Wander. That could be a serious problem. If she poses too much of a risk, I may execute bullet her. Because we don't want this... We don't want to lose this day. Like, I was okay with... I kept everyone in my first run, but for this one, I'm a lot more okay with just murking around an employee if I must. Wait, but if we kill her, then we lose access to a in the name of love and hate, and we don't have Queenie to get it back. Losing a Vav armor isn't nice. Oh, right, Bina's research. Then yeah, if it seems like it's too much of a... Should we even bother trying to remember her, rescue her, or should we just kill her on the spot? Hmm. If it was any other type than Wander, well, Suicide would have killed themselves on the spot. That wouldn't have been much of an issue. Basically, the other types might not have been as bad, but Wander, as I've experienced, is near uncatchable. Either a miracle would need to happen, or... Or you know what? You can actually help, because black damage, it's not ideal, but it's something. Okay, stop. Oh my god, we actually rescued her. I can't believe that worked. Okay, first of all, we lost 2 more Clyfoth from Dream of a Black Swan, which is bad. Hmm. That might have been for the dead clerks and the panic clerks because of the Wander, so that's 2. This may not be the best facility, but I think I've also demonstrated the many dozens and dozens and hours of experience. I think I have demonstrated the dozens and dozens of hours of experience that have got me this far. Shoot. It does count the same abnormality. Dream's at 1 now. You mean lower left? I could just send Cedric to do it since he's closest. That means that if we get a bad result at any point in this day, Black Swan's escaping. The abnormality are the boys, the sisters of summon. So here's a question. What's most likely to get me a bad work result that I can avoid? I mean, I guess besides the obvious of working with Melting Love or something crazy like that. Oh, so I can just not work on it. Or at least work on it with someone better. Okay, cool. I still need to finish you for the Codex, though, so I need someone to work on you. Someone with very high prudence and high attachment. Do I have someone like that? I have Tom. Tom might become the designated Dream of Black Swan person for the rest of the day, then. No? Or we might? I feel like there was at least one. Yeah, Alex has it. You have it, although your armor's crap. Why is your armor crap? Paulinus might be a good to send. Has Spore, has 5 Injustice. No, Solemn Lament isn't the best. So either Paulinus or Alex so far. What if we run into a similar problem with the 0.8 resistance? No, Solemn Lament only has 0.8. Yeah. Can it be like either Alex or Paulinus? Did you mean Paul doing Prudence? Or Paulinus doing Prudence? Paul, as in this Paul? We are still talking about Dream of the Black Swan, right? Now I'm confused. Well, Cobalt Scar having 0.8 matter at that point then? Because his prudence isn't the best. I haven't really done anything with Schadenfreude today, and I wanted to start leveling people's justice with it. Vincent looks like a good candidate for it. Meanwhile, Victor just keeps grinding away at it. Okay, one more and we have a Purple Dawn incoming, so I should probably move everyone. Imagine if I use Meat Lantern to trigger the next work, and then one of the ordeals immediately gets chomped by the lantern. No, that would be dumb. Everyone else would be in corridors too. Still need 80 for this. You're in a corridor. As it happens, the place that they're in right now is Central Command, I believe. Was Central Command the last, or what was the last? No, I think last was actually Chesed. No, I want 2 people near Alrune, because Alrune escaping would be the worst. Is this Victor? No, it's not. It's Alex. Where'd I send Victor? I need you two to swap corridors. I do vividly remember that. And I think Merceau might have actually gotten promoted to Central Command Captain or something. Or was he Welfare Captain? He's Ryoshu's direct superior. The details are mildly fuzzy there. Then I think it's that Merceau got promoted. Okay, Paul, you back to this corridor. We may need you later. Don Quixote was the one that got promoted to Central Command because of Queen of Hatred. Now I remember the lore. All the facts are straight in my head. Do not be concerned. Okay, in this cycle, I want to at least try and get Meat Lantern done to, never worry about it again. I think I might focus on that. I think it's gonna be only 2 works, so that Meat Lantern is finished. And we're not gonna get the armor because it's only a tech. Here. Oh, you were one of my... Okay. Well, I can just send, do that instead. And for the time being, Paul returned to training. Because only until after it was potentially too late did I remember that Paul could have been ganked as well. Is Paul back? Paul is back. It kind of feels like that's gonna happen because it feels so quote-unquote obvious, but maybe Kim Ji-hoon is crazy enough to just throw in a curveball. Where are you this time? Up here, right above training. Oh my god, that clerk completely dodged the Meat Lantern somehow. What a way to use up the revival. Okay, we officially never have to worry about, Meat Lantern again. Kazu is grabbing 10 armor at this point in the game, no matter how good it looks. What about this? Do I have enough for this now? No, not quite. I need at least one more work. And, well, perhaps not coincidentally, when we had Tifrith while Persianot, the magical girls did appear. Two of four, or however you want to qualify it, but they did appear. Okay, what's my progress on Singing Machine? What? One more work to get Harmony, but is it really necessary at this point? I feel like at this point I'm just doing it to grind out, grinding out Cedric's, Fortitude. And then he can work on his other two stats. And then after that, I'm actually not sure what to do. Okay, do I have enough to get the last Harmony, even though I really shouldn't be worried about that at this point? I do. So I have 3 Harmonies for all the good that does me. Honestly, for Schadenfreude, I like the weapons better than the armor. The armor's just kind of meh. You mean, Grinder Mark IV? Oh, does it now? Oh, right, you mentioned that before. I completely forgot that little factoid. So zoomed in or zoomed out is the question. if we're worried, we could also do this. Anyway, what I've seen is that Maritza desperately needs some attachment, so I'm gonna send her up to Letitia over here and have her grind that out. Now that we're more or less done with, well, maybe not quite done with grinding yet. As we get close to 550, I'm gonna send Paul to do Dream of Black Swan. And if it looks like it might go south, then I'll end the day. Just kind of wait for everyone to get... Adam, you get back to control. Okay, there were some bumps, but it looks like this stream is gonna stick the landing. So what I'm gonna do is that off-screen, I think the next day is gonna be a dead day, with no department opening up and no abnormalities. So I'm gonna spend the day power leveling everyone as much as I can, to be a lot more ready for next time. Is everyone in their place? It is so easy to hit 999 with Letitia because Letitia's just so useful. Right, I grabbed the heart for Cedric to give him a fighting chance to survive the wolf. Is there anyone else that needs some power leveling in Fortitude? Well, Alex himself. We were just talking about this, or no. What does Alex need right now? Yeah, Alex desperately needs Fortitude, and they do have Crimson Scar. Their HP evens out to 53, or no, 63. Decent temperaments, though. Well, all the more reason to just keep power leveling that attachment. Maritza's a bit of a cursed agent, isn't she? Anyway. Adam I feel a bit safer sending to Wolf without any further help, because they have Crimson Scar. I completely forgot when I grabbed Maritza, that's true. Yeah, we completely forgot the sap drink, didn't we? In fact, why not have Alex take it? Just give him a give him a little sippy, a little boost to fortitude. Did that change anything? What even is our progress with giant tree sap anyways? We're at 3 uses so far. No, only 2. Ugh. This one's gonna take forever. I think Conrep's advice for giant tree sap was actually to have one person each take a sip, because everyone gets a free sip. It's if anyone takes a second sip that it becomes a problem. Since you're talking about a reset day, that kind of seems like the kind of thing we would test on a reset day where it's like, oh, we're just gonna toss it aside anyways. Put it on the record for science. Even with the various ups and downs we've had over the course of this day, it does feel like we've had like a very, very productive day. If there's any hot newbies that haven't been trained yet, I'll probably mirror them. Do I want to use dirt shoots to also power level some? Not really. Oh, green noon. Yuck. Not that again. This is feeling all too familiar. Eventually I'll reach the point again when this is no longer as much of a threat. It's just not going to be today. I've always hated green ordeals. Every ordeal has their issues, but the green ones are basically like just sky-high damage all the time. I wonder what the end screen for all the agents is going to be. Also, shortly before we log off, I'm actually going to check what our codex completion is. I want to see how close we are to the end. Owie. Wolf hurts a lot, but also means better power leveling. The stream when we begin to deal with Firebird and the day we begin to deal with Shandenful or Firebird and Alrune is gonna be very interesting. Like, these two have just not been touched at all so far. Okay, 30 boxes left. Okay, I can see the immediate difference of Paul doing work as opposed to someone else doing it. I guess the one thing is that we didn't get as far along to Dream of a Black Swan as I wanted. I wasn't expecting the day to go quite like I did. Oh! We actually completed it! Now we just need to grab the gear. 150... That plus... This is just an extremely jacked up person of the... This is a jacked up version of the headphones from the baby. Look at this ego gift. Like, is that not just literally the baby headphones but jacked up? Okay, Paul, you're the training team captain, so show everyone the example. And we're done. We definitely need to keep grinding on Dream of a Black Swan. Because we need that armor and weapon. It's VOG level. But for now, we're done. What's the training results? Okay, Alex jumped up to 94. Adam got a small boost. Small boost there. A bunch of generalized small boosts here and there. A massive prudence boost for Maritza, so they might be better off next time. What they really need is temperaments, though. Cedric, of course, got a massive boost in fortitude. Only up to 4 for Victor. Okay, final for Central Command. Okay. I'm probably gonna do a serious a serious makeover of armor off screen. Cause why do we have someone in a test? Why did I think that was a good idea? But look at that. The amount of question marks around here are slowly vanishing. Currently on 5. 87%. So close, yet so very far. We have a small handful of abnormalities that we currently have that we aren't touching for one reason or another. And then we have all of these abnormalities that we worked on at some point or another. You guys remember Yin Yang? You guys remember us getting Porcubus near the end? Old Faith and Promise? This guy got an aberration in Limbus recently that's fucking jacked. You must be happy helping us with Hod, Blue Star, the first Aleph. Nope, Cherry Blossoms is required. Although that one I did off screen because it was just a test. Same with Old Lady. There's Meat Lantern. We did Fairy Festival towards the end. We had Express Train to Hell very briefly, and it immediately reset that shit. The Luminous Bracelet being an almighty pain in the butt. King agreed. Naked Nest being a fortitude trainer at a time we needed one. This giving us our first pale weapon. Queenie. there's really nothing else that needs to be said. It's Queenie. Well, really no reason to keep streaming, so I'm gonna try and do the power leveling stream soon enough. Or not a power leveling stream, a power leveling session where I try to get everyone's stats to 100 or close there in that ballpark. And when I come back, a new department's probably opening up, all things considered. See you guys then.